So, cold weather and animal safety, something that you really don't hear as much about as you probably should, but I know it's something that a lot of our officers see. So, what are some tips or some things people should know when it comes to extreme weather and their pets?
Certainly, I'll go back to front. When it comes to pets, we seem to forget about them. We think they have a lot of fur and they'll be okay, but no, they're as susceptible to this weather as much as we are. They are not going to last long in this cold weather. I know, just taking my own dogs out, they're probably 2 or 3 minutes tops. When we see dogs that are chained up and have very little to no shelter, that again is disaster waiting to happen.
When we talk about struggling families here in South Bend, a lot of our police officers are the first eyes, the first ears into some situations. And I know that they're police officers second, they're community members first. And I know there's a lot of things that South Bend police do to try to support working families here in South Bend the best they can. Can you talk about what some of those things are?
Yeah, I'll tell you, one of our biggest successes, unfortunately, that we had a need for and didn't realize it actually was Melissa Stokely years ago. Her and Dawn Ebersole, they came up with an idea, why don't we have a food pantry here? And the reasoning behind it was because even though, especially right now, our food pantries are overwhelmed and they're working almost around the clock, we do work around the clock. So as the officers are working around the clock, when they do respond to these calls, they will see or notice lack of clothing, lack of food, lack of basic essentials, toothpaste, toothbrush, things like that. We have now a food pantry that we can draw from, and we do that at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the morning. We will give enough to sustain people for maybe 2, 3, 4 days, depending on the circumstance. But we do have the availability, the capacity to do that. And the good news on top of all that, when we have a surplus, we give it to the food bank as well, or the Croc Center or other places. We just found out through you that we can help you out as well, and that's what we're going to do.